On the way home, however, the weather changed. Wind and rain buffeted Edward. His sanding gear failed, his wheels slipped, and his fireman rode in front, dropping sand on the rails by hand. "Come on! Come on! Come on!" panted Edward breathlessly. "This is dreadful!" But there was worse to come. Before his driver could check them, his wheels slipped fiercely again and again. With a shrieking crack, something broke and battered his frame and splashers up and out of shape.
Hello everybody, Nostalgic here. So, as you can tell by the intro sequence of this custom spotlight, you already know what custom is coming. But I'm going to say something first. The original audio that you heard in the intro segment is actually from the Unlucky Tug, from his Edward's cinematic exploit, which is available to view on SoundCloud if you wish. Now, as for today's custom, we already know what it is. You can tell by the tender, you can tell by the shape, and you can tell by the damage. Here we have Edward's exploit Edward. And I'm going to start off by saying this was a custom requested to me by Brion. I keep forgetting the rest of his name, but his channel will be up here. Make sure to go check him out. He makes very nice Thomas content, and he even put the Ninjago meme clip over the two Henrys theory, so yeah, that was pretty cool. In any case, moving on to Edward, he is the way I've made this model is incredible. The tender, it's nothing special. I just had some spare parts, plopped them on, and now I have an Edward tender. And as for Edward himself, well, okay. So the model is nothing too special. This is a fake-along Edward, and I admit this too. This is a fake-along Edward, and the top part and footplate of the tender is also fake-along. Meanwhile, the chassis of this is an official take-and-play. As for Edward himself, there's nothing much to say about him except for the details that I have applied near his cab, because I've done that for most of my engines now. And here is the side. Now, to show you what I did, I took some of my grandpa's old tools and cut the splashers up as best as I can to show how much damage Edward has sustained. I also put in a makeshift side rod, which was made with a toothpick. Yeah, I made the side rod with a toothpick. And it turned out pretty well, especially with using the silver paint pen in order to paint the damn thing. And now, for Edward's face. You might have noticed that I've been covering it up. Well, here it is. And no, this is not edited. This is real. It's real. Since it was a fake-along face, I decided to take advantage of that fact, remove every detail from him, file down the smile, and give him that expression that he has in the book. I'll try and put a reference image here so that you can see what I'm talking about. So, this was basically a first for me to do. Filing down the mouth, and even more so removing the eye detail and even the eyebrows. That's a first, and especially to do something like give Edward a different facial expression, especially because it is needed for this custom. Whew. And considering that Edward is going to have this sustained damage in Railway Legacy and still be repaired from it afterwards, you can tell that this is going to be good. But the time hasn't come yet, so let's just hope for the best. No update segment this time because I wanted to make this specific custom exclusively on his own for this one. He deserves it, even after breaking his splashers, his frame and splashers. So with that, thank you all very much for watching. This is Nostalgic signing off, reminding you all that nostalgia never dies, and remember to check out Brion. Link in the description.